Okay, so I totally agree with you about the whole loss in communication and stuff when it comes to texting and technology. I think that that has been emphasized a lot in the article. But it kind of was, I mean, not really technology wise, but just um, it was kind of hinted at in the myths. It wasn't really like fully set out, but I think that it all kind of ties together. Um, I do think, especially now with technology, a lot of people don't want to talk on the phone, especially younger kids. A lot of people just want to text. Well, for me, if I ever need to have like a serious conversation or an important conversation, I make sure to never do it through a text message because I have seen, um, I've been in situations and I've seen friends and family members in situations as well where they've been wanting to, they're having an important conversation about something, and the person on the receiving end takes their comments or questions or anything like that in a completely opposite direction from what was intended, because when you're texting you don't know what tone they're using. So in the myth it did mention tone. I don't remember exactly what the direct quote was, but I do remember it mentioning about tone and just inflection. Using a different inflection in your voice can it completely changes everything. So I think that goes hand in hand with the whole grammar aspect of it as well. You know, when different grammar is used, it means something different. When a different tone is used, the sentence means something different. So I do think that, younger generations have been affected in that sense when it comes to technology, just because you don't know what someone else is saying. You know, if the person you're talking to is mad and you say the simplest thing, they can take it in the completely opposite direction you were going because they're mad, because that's how they're reading it. I've had many times where, I'm talking to my sister or something, and she sends me a text message and I think it's, in an it has an attitude when it really doesn't, just because I think she's mad at me, or just anything along those lines. Um, that's why I really don't. I make it a point not to text someone. My parents have always told us as well. My siblings and I. If you need to have an important conversation, do not do it through text message. Face to face or a phone call is the best way to go. So I completely agree with that. I really like that part of your discussion. Um, but I definitely think like the slang words have something to do with it, and technology has something to do with it. But overall, great post. I really enjoyed it. So I look forward to seeing what you do next week.